Ladies, chivalry is absolutely dead. I've got female clients coming up to me telling me that men's dating behavior has changed.
Babe, how are you not embarrassed when you ask a woman to split the bill or to go 50-50 in a relationship with you?
Who should pay on the first date?
Modern women are finally waking up from their dream, but men are walking away.
Men don't go after women anymore nowadays, and because we women have become so demanding.
You think the guy should always pay?
Yes.
The man pay for the first date.
I mean, it depends.
I don't care what anybody says. A guy should always be paying for dates.
Your money is better off in a vending machine than to waste it on an ungrateful woman.
Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it is our sole form of support. Thank you.
So I just got off the subway and I'm carrying this big ass backpack and a picnic blanket and a book, right? Tell me why the hell there was one empty seat open, and you know who raced me to that seat? A man, a grown ass man raced me to that seat.
Whoever invites pays.
No, stop it right now. I don't like that camp. That camp is not.
Why?
For
You
me.
think the guy should always pay?
Yes. First date, absolutely. There's some aspect of
Chivalry.
yes, like show it to me, give me. We start with that.
Yeah.
And then the rest can be, figured out later. They gotta pay.
You're like, I'm a special gal.
And you won't convince me otherwise.
The man pay for the first date.
I mean, it depends. I personally wouldn't want him to pay fully, but most of the girls would because they just feel more special.
Really? So why do you think that they don't have to?
Because it's not his job to always pay.
I love it.
Other day, I was walking out of my brother's apartment and my hands were full. My mom was behind me and her hands were full. And this guy walked out and the door shut and he saw us walking and he was like, "Oh, ladies, let me help you." We're like, "We're fine." And he's like, "No." Went over, did his key fob, opened that door, opened the elevator door. And my mom said, "Thank you." He said, "Yes, ma'am." And I was like, oh my gosh. Like,
in New York, they would just slam it in your face.
they wouldn't even think twice about you.
Nope. That's the South for you, baby.
I mean, just what a guy in general.
What a guy.
What guys, plural, just walking around here.
Babe, how are you not embarrassed when you ask a woman to split the bill or to go 50-50 in a relationship with you?
And why exactly would they feel the need to be embarrassed? It's almost like they've been listening to a large amount of women that say they're independent and can do things on their own and want to be treated as equals. But then when the subject of relationships and dating comes up, no, then they want to be taken care of.
But I'm truly asking this question. Why are you not embarrassed as a man to want a female to buy into a relationship? Because that's the way I'm looking at it. When you ask a female to pay for her way in anything and everything, you are saying to her, you need to buy your way into a relationship with me.
But wait, doesn't that mean if the man pays for everything in the relationship, then he's bought his way into that relationship? Oh dear.
And no, it does not go the other way. And let me tell you why it does not go the other way.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Because a man providing financially and taking care of a woman, guess what you get in return?
What?
Peace and softness and caring and love, like just love. When you ask her to contribute to a relationship and you ask for that, you are asking her to give 150% while you're contributing 50%.
It rather sounds like one is implying that the only thing a man has to offer in a relationship is money.
And then y'all get mad that a woman's not giving you what you want because you're asking her to basically be a business partner in your little relationship. I'm not wrong.
Sure about that? Because the only way that that would actually be possible is if legitimately men only had money and financial stability to contribute to a relationship.
Men shouldn't feel embarrassed when women aren't shy about walking away with alimony and child support. It's a double standard that needs addressing. This woman mentions that a man is rewarded with peace and softness from a woman once he provides for her, but the truth is, a man can find those qualities without the complications of a relationship. Time and again, these women forget the importance of a first date. They come in with the expectation that men should handle everything, but that's just not how it works. Relationships should be a partnership, not a one-sided transaction. Here are comments I can get peace, softness, and love from a dog. We split it down the middle and have separate bank accounts. I love it, each of us taking care of business, and don't have financial arguments. When we dine out, we take turns treating the other win-win. Too complicated for me, I'm staying single. I started dating at 15 and at 45 I quit. I am 55 and just planning for retirement. I am much happier now and my bank account is bigger than ever.
So I have zero shame in telling a man that after 3 months you are paying my bill, and if you're not, bye-bye.
Shit. You ain't gotta tell me twice. See you later.
a lot of people believe that chivalry is just about being polite, like holding the door open, but like, chivalry is also part of like guys getting down on one knee and proposing to a woman, guys being expected to kind of pay a woman's way on a date, things like that, right? If chivalry is about being polite, wouldn't it be polite for women to do all those same things for men?
Absolutely.
Then why don't they?
I do.
Okay, but why do you think
we're
that?
already held at a different standard anyways. It's nothing against the actual men, but if our government wants to act like we're not as important as men, then you should do the fucking work. I can't, if I want an abortion and I can't get one somewhere, open my fucking door for me.
So all guys should pay for the mistakes of a few men who make the laws?
No. But that's the world we live in and we don't pick and choose, so.
I have been on 90 dates with 90 different men in the past year and a half. Now, like, that is a lot of people. And, like, kudos to me for finding the time to, like, actually get that done. Like, I don't know how I did that. I'm giving myself a pat on the back because that took hustle.
This is disgusting nothing to be proud of. This is one of the reasons I believe that first dates should be 50/50. We have women like this who go out with no real intention of dating these guys. They see them as nothing more than a meal ticket. There's absolutely nothing to celebrate here. She's just wasting other people's time, effort, and most importantly, their money. It's time we shift the narrative and promote genuine connections rather than superficial exchanges. There's no easy way to say it. You have antisocial personality disorder and you need help, not more dates. Your content is harmful for society. Why is this something to be proud of? I test drove 90 cars in 90 days and couldn't find even one that suited me. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. There's no easy way to say it. You have antisocial personality disorder and you need help, not more dates. Your content is harmful for society. Hope this is a joke because otherwise you need therapy twice a week. You're going to be known as a good time girl and you're never going to find someone who respects you.
Good evening. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm first. It was you.
Stop, because it says Logan.
Let me greet San Diego first. Good evening, San Diego. I'm Matt Pritchard.
Our chivalry is dead. Men first.
Yes.
You know,
So
gentlemen.
sorry.
100,000 women went on strike today in Iceland to demand gender equality. The entire population is 370,000. So over 25% of the population went on strike. And I have some crazy news for you. The economy did not come to a stop and it continued as normal. The only memo I got was that HR departments were getting no complaints for the 24 hours that the women were on strike. And men were writing that they were really sorry women didn't get gender equality. But I heard one CEO said it was nice to finally get some shit done, end quote.
Asking her to split the bill.
You want me to pay half?
Yeah, I think we should split it because that's
You want me to pay half of this?
Well, we're an equal couple, right?
Do you see these nails?
Yeah.
Do you know how much they cost?
They look like they were free.
This makeup?
Uh-huh.
How much time it takes? How much does that cost? How much do these earrings cost? Getting my hair done nice for you? How much do you think that costs?
But
you can pay for the chicken. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Get your priorities straight.
That doesn't seem fair. You're so entitled.
What he should have done is pay the bill and then make her walk home, while casually asking, do you know how much my gas cost? It's baffling why some women think that just because they're putting on makeup, a man should feel special. This kind of thinking is selfish. Women should be stepping up to pay for dates once in a while too. Reciprocity is a crucial component for any long-lasting relationship. It's about mutual respect and effort, not just one-sided expectations.
Men, don't chase women that don't see your fucking worth. Don't chase or give everything you have in the first fucking seconds of dating a fucking woman, because let me tell you this, she's already manipulating the motherfucking shit out of that. She has got one plan after the fucking other. Go and find a woman that gives a shit about you. Whether you have money or not, go and find a woman that's gonna stand strong next to you, not behind you, not front of you, that's gonna be fucking ride or die with you. You deserve that. Your worth is worth so fucking much. And the only one that doesn't see it is you. Don't sit there and belittle yourself, because right now society and women are doing that fucking for you. Remember your worth. Remember what you have to give in a relationship. And if a woman is not matching that, get the fuck out. Don't be in that. Don't keep settling for the bare fucking minimum. Don't be in that. Don't keep settling for the bare fucking minimum.
As a man, the value you create in this world is paramount. Chasing after a woman can easily distract you from that vision. If a man finds a woman who stands by his side through the ups and downs, he's truly fortunate. Unfortunately, many women today seem more focused on what a man can do for them rather than on building an empire together. Don't lose sight of your vision, stay dedicated to your goals. True partnerships thrive on mutual support and shared ambitions, not just individual gain. Here are comments so far, none of them are worth it, even the one you think is worth it is not. It's so refreshing to hear a woman finally say that, but we need to stop accepting less. There's no such thing as a ride or die woman once you have nothing more to give, or they're bored she's gone. It is not worth looking or even trying to get a strong woman these days. I'm happy being a single father of 2 daughters I raised by myself. That means a lot to me. I do not need an extra voice. Don't chase become a man where the women beg for the crumbs you leave behind in the dirt, then leave them there.
He suggests I should pay half on the date. He getting half my respect.
Okay.
He's getting half my attention. He's not getting attention. I will pay if he suggests or asks it, but he won't see me again. But usually, I don't think I've ever paid on a date. I won't pay until we're actually in a relationship.
Okay.
And the way I ball out, I'll pay for a vacation or I'll pay for an event. That's how I'll treat, or I'll buy him clothes. I like spoiling my boyfriend.
When he's your man, then. Not the date.
If we're in the dating phase, you're not getting a penny out of me.
No.
As a matter of fact, you gotta give me gas to come see you.
Bravo.
Okay.
Why would I spend a penny on someone who's not even showing any interest? That's dumb as hell.
Doesn't call, you don't call. If he doesn't text, you don't text. If he's not initiating dates or quality time, you don't initiate dates or quality time. You have to match his energy, because if you're constantly waiting on the sideline or then being the one reaching out first, you are becoming the golden retriever because you're chasing him. You're pursuing him. You have to remember that you are carrying one of the most powerful feminine energies literally in your womb in this entire universe. And this is what men want from you.
Men, let me let you in on a little secret. You may not realize this, but you have more power than you know. So I want you to be more choosy. This aspect right here. Let's get into it. Remember, y'all, women love to be desired. They love attention. Attention is their currency. Attention is the drug. And a lot of y'all giving everybody attention, giving it out for free. No, be choosy about it, sir. It's your currency. Remember, our time is a limited resource. We don't know how much time we have, so don't give it away. If you give an attention, make sure it's worth it. Make sure it's to someone who actually values you. A woman that you actually want to be with long term. A woman that actually meets the standard. Don't just be giving that thing away for free. Women love attention. There's a lot of men giving it to them, and therefore reinforcing things that men say they don't want. So I urge you, men, be intentional about who and what you are giving your attention to.
This is something I've been saying for a while now. When a man truly knows his worth and stops giving away his attention and energy, that's when the shaming tactics begin. Suddenly he's labeled as sassy for simply standing his ground. These women rely heavily on male interaction with their posts and Instagram accounts. Without that attention, they'd lose their minds. Men have dialed it back, and now these women are starting to notice. They're online screaming. Where all the men at this is the power you hold. By choosing not to engage, you're shifting the dynamic. Remember, your value is not determined by their reactions. It's time to embrace it fully.
So I have zero shame in telling a man that after 3 months you are paying my bills, and if you're not, bye-bye.
You don't even know a man in 3 months. Yeah, you guys might have a decent relationship going, but also that shows that you're just using him. If he has to pay all of your bills in 3 months, or you're gone, are you even interested? Do you even care about him as a person? Or are you just objectifying him?
I just had the realization that chivalry is indeed dead. And if you do have a man that shows you chivalry, you are a very lucky woman. I just got from the train. I'm in the street now, obviously. A lady clearly struggling with her suitcase. I don't know if she's traveling or for business. Literally 10 different men passed her. Men are literally the woman now. What? I don't know. I just feel if I was a man and I saw that, I would want to help her. You know what I'm saying? That's just so weird to me.
That's incorrect. Men are not women. They're simply treating women the way women have long insisted they wanted, as equals. Women have always sought equality, and now that they have it, many seem to resent the outcome. So what's the equivalent of chivalry for women anyway? Many men have come to the conclusion that today's women don't deserve those traditional acts of kindness anymore. This isn't about men becoming like women, it's about them granting the wish for equality and adapting to the new dynamics of the game.
Why is it so foreign for a man to offer you on a date instead of offer himself to your home? Can we bring back chivalry? Can we bring back gentlemen? Can we bring back roses on the first date?
There's a new epidemic going around.
An epidemic? Oh, well, hopefully it's not a pandemic. We're only just getting over the last one.
It's men wanting princess treatment.
Sorry, can you explain what that is to me?
I can't.
I'll go on.
My one girlfriend was telling me this story.
Oh, that's not an epidemic then. This is just one person's experience.
She says this guy looked at her dead in the face and was like, I'm not gonna chase you.
Man's got a backbone and knows his worth. Good on him.
There doesn't even need to be a backstory on this guy because he's so irrelevant.
So irrelevant, you're going out of your way to make a TikTok about him.
He said, I'm not gonna chase you. First of all, you need the steps.
The steps? Sorry, is she a destination to walk to?
Second of all, you want us to give you flowers?
Using shaming tactics because your butt hurt a man had standards. How mature?
Third of all, is it a testosterone thing? Like, I actually don't understand what's going on.
He said he's not going to chase you. It's pretty loud and clear, and you keep going with the shaming tactics, which just showcases your immaturity.
Because there's been a lot of instances that I have seen men want princess treatment.
Well, being this doesn't sound like an example of a man wanting princess treatment, I would be quick to question whether the other instances you speak of men wanting princess treatment to be valid.
And I'm just like...
showing the world how immature you are?
Astonished. I'm shocked.
Oh, that's all right. Some might say there's an epidemic of people like you, but that could be a hyperbole.
Many women spend their 20s becoming educated and financially stable. When they finally achieve independence and look for men who've done the same, they realize the men are not looking for powerful, independent women in their 30s. They're actually looking for attractive, younger women in their 20s that will make them feel powerful. And in Latin culture, multiply that times 3.
This is because many older women are bitter, carrying too much baggage on their plates. They often see younger women as threats, viewing their relationships as attempts to take advantage of them. Yet they never voice the same concerns when dating younger men. The reality is that these older women are afraid of the competition. Their beauty doesn't hold the same value as it once did, and that fear can lead to resentment towards younger women. Instead of fostering solidarity, they choose to tear down those who remind them of what they've lost.
I think it's funny how women will say, oh, there's no good guys out there. All men are trash. All men suck. And I used to say those things too. But like, where are you looking? Because if you're calling all men trash, but the only men you've talked to are from Tinder or meeting someone at a bar or a club, then it's no wonder those men are going to be trash. You're not going to find a good man on an app like Tinder. And if you have, okay, that's pretty rare, so good for you. But you need to put yourself in situations where there actually are good men. Another thing to ask, if you have this whole list of what you want in a partner and in a relationship, ask yourself, are you embodying all of those characteristics? Maybe you have such high standards for this man that you want in your life, but you're not even holding yourself to those same standards. So how are you going to attract someone when you first can't be that yourself? If you want to find your dream partner, your dream relationship, first become the person that you would want to be in a relationship with. Embody those values and those characteristics that you want in a partner, and then watch your man stumble into your life.
What they really mean to say is that the men they choose are often trash. The ones looking for just a one-night stand are labeled as such, while the good guys walk past them every day, often going unnoticed. That sort of response stems from being in too many toxic relationships. Even if they were to end up with a good man, they might end up driving him insane. A good man values his peace, while what they might bring to the table could feel like chaos. Unfortunately, those two dynamics just don't mix.